For myself, growing up, one of 4 boys, food was always a massive rush. You didn't want to be up last because you'd miss out.
A big emphasis on food growing up. We grew up in a small town on the west coast. We had fruit trees and big vegetable patches.
Well, for my dad, because he's been so interested in strength and conditioning, I've been training since I was probably about 10. But it's just on the food wise, it's always been the same. Eat what you think is right, and if it works for you, it works for you.
Normally try to soak some oats the night before and get up, make some porridge, maybe some plums or banana or something on top.
So breakfast I usually have about 6 or 7 Weet-Bix, about a glass of muesli, probably about 2 or 3 scoops of Greek yogurt and some full fat milk. Yeah, it turns out quite nice, like a cold porridge nearly.
Yeah, it's funny actually, my best fitness tests have been done when I haven't eaten breakfast.
You can't eat as much as you would if you were training. You definitely can't eat as much of the bad stuff and enjoy yourself a bit more, that's for sure. It's one of those things you just have to keep a balance on from what you do, what you used up kind of thing.
Everyone's different, everyone's got different body shapes and different needs. You know, myself, I was always the tall, skinny guy, so I've been lucky. I've always been told eat as much as you can, and then if I've needed, top up with a bit of protein. And
as I say, on non-training days, which is 4 to 5 times a week, I won't eat until about midday. So I started looking into sort of a meat-free diet and what it was like, what it was doing for your health. But yeah, the protein is obviously from different sources, so tofu and tempeh being a big one. But the big one for me was the environment, just the emissions that are going out there.
It's a great thing to get active. You might live 500 metres from the closest bus stop.
Part of your regime is you walk there, you jump on a bus, you go to work and then you walk back. That there daily, that builds up and that can only be good for you.
It's great for your individual health, but also great for the city as well. It's going to take vehicles off the road.
Well, of course, public transport is a big thing in cities. People rely on it. I think the more people that use it, the more cars you take off the road. Especially if there becomes more electric buses like this one, it's definitely going to reduce all sorts of stuff going into the atmosphere, and I reckon that's a real good step to take.
The next level of that obviously is the electric bus, where you don't have any of those emissions going out, and it makes me feel good that there's these sort of progressions are happening. So hopefully there is a brighter future for my kids and their kids, and yeah, people in years to come.